Another day, another dollar. Today was as good as it gets. I gotta be honest with you guys. I actually had 4 trades today. Win in the gold, another win in the gold here, and then one very solid win in the NASDAQ right at the market open, which we'll get into in just a second, because I'm gonna take you behind the scenes of that trade and explain everything that happened, and one break-even trade right here. Guys, absolutely beautiful, because I started trading a bit earlier today. So this trade right here, I was at a mall. So midday, my fiance asked me, hey Marvin, can we go to this mall? I want to buy some stuff in preparation for our upcoming wedding. So we went to the mall, and if you don't know me, I'm not a big shopper. I couldn't care less. So I just sat in the cafe, drank a sparkling water, and I said, well, the money that my fiance is probably going to spend now, let me at least try to make some of it back, if not more. So I opened up the markets, because I have my laptop with me. I was like, I'm going to trade a little bit. And I found this picture perfect trade. You see this right here. This is 5:35 a.m. New York time, just so you guys know. And this right here is the same. It's just Dubai time, because that's where we're at right now. So this is the exact same situation where I had my entry. So right here. Now, looking back, what happened and why did I take this trade? And then I will take you also into the first trade for the ES, because that was a picture perfect trade. I literally caught the top right here. I literally did. And you will see exactly why and how I did that. So let's first go into the gold trade. At that point, I only had my laptop with me, and I didn't really have a lot of tools with me, no book map, no nothing. So I was just looking at the charts, okay? And I was just looking at the charts and seeing a very decent setup, actually, because what is happening? Well, the entire day, the market, at least the gold market, the gold futures contract, it's just been selling off, right? The whole time, selling off. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. All right. Now, what happens here at this point? Well, we can see that we accumulate lots of volume. That is a sign of market acceptance, okay? There's other scenarios where this is actually, it looks a bit different, and then that's actually a sign of rejection. That actually happened in the crude oil futures today, but I missed that trade, unfortunately. However, this right here is a sign of market acceptance. Lower prices are being accepted. And then we see a pullback, a quite aggressive pullback into this area right here. Now, what is this right here? What is this? This right here, guys, is an extended move. All right, an extended move. We also call it an abnormality in the market. Okay, this move right here is not of substance, meaning I do expect a reversal off of this move very soon. And where can we expect a reversal? Well, very simple, guys, at high volume nodes. If you don't know what any of these things mean, click the link down below and apply to work with me. 10 spots every single month, and I'll help you analyze and profit off of the markets. Gold, oil, NASDAQ, S&P 500. Those 4 markets, more than enough for you, hopefully as an entrepreneur, because that's my target audience. I want to help entrepreneurs trade the markets, make money trading in 15 to 30 minutes every single day, so you can reinvest all the profits into your business. You don't need to pull out a salary from your business. You don't need to pull out a bonus at the end of the year. No, reinvest all that money into your business, grow the value of your business, okay? Maybe hire someone for your position as a CEO, most likely, with the money that you now make trading, okay? So instead of pulling out your salary, leave it in the business, hire someone to replace you, make your business sellable, and you make your money, your active money, the money that you live off of from trading, okay? So I saw this high volume node right here. I knew this right here will be a level of rejection, okay? What happened next is this right here, my entry signal. I think at least that was my entry signal. Yep, right there, entry signal. And then I knew the market will most likely either or most likely it will go to this level right here, because this is a high volume node once more, another level of potential rejection. So I just traded this quick move, and you can see right here the market, it took about 25 to 05, so about actually quite a bit. Took about 40 minutes. I basically set my stop loss and take profit, closed the charts, and I just saw that it worked out quite well when I got home from shopping. And yes, all the money that she spent is back in my pocket and more. And now I want to show you the picture perfect market open trade in the NASDAQ. Guys, if you want to know exactly how this market open strategy works, check out my channel. It's a video called something with 9:30 every morning, like trade the strategy at 9:30 every morning, something like that. Just check it out on my channel, maybe look for it, because this right here was a picture perfect trade. How did it work? Well, guys, let's take a look, right? If we go into the replay function, I'm gonna close this for the gold futures contract, and I'm gonna switch over to what I saw at that moment. All right, so I opened up the charts, and I saw that we are trading in a range, a short-term range. Highs here and the lows are here. Now, as a trader, one thing that you need to know is the market open likes to sweep liquidity. Okay, liquidity, if you don't know what that is basically fuel to the fire. Okay, if the market is the engine, it needs liquidity fuel to basically make some moves, either go up or down. And in the market open, most of the time, the liquidity, the obvious liquidity, will be swept, meaning it will be taken out of the market. And then you will see a move. Okay, now that you know that you have these highs and these lows here, most retail traders, meaning the people that lose money basically, they have their stop losses and their take profits, which is liquidity above this level and below this level. So what I expect is, I expect a big market participant, a bank, a hedge fund, an institution, I don't care who it is. I expect them to manipulate the markets slightly. Meaning I expect that they will actually go ahead and do the following. They will buy, for example, 500 contracts of the NASDAQ futures right here. Once they buy these 500 contracts, market, boop, it doesn't happen like that. It's just for explanation purposes. The market shoots above this level, above this recent high. What is there? There's liquidity. Cool. So then at that point of time, these big market participants can build up a large position very easily, just like that. Because let's say there's 1,000 stop orders right here, 1,000 contracts that they can just boop, basically short into. So there's 100 buy orders. This is stop losses. So everyone who went short here, they sold. Okay, they went short. And in order to get out of their position, they need to buy back their contracts. So if, for example, 1,000 people did that, we have 1,000 stop losses here, which are buy orders. Okay. Now, if a big market participant now wants to build a huge position, he wants to go short. Well, the good thing is he can just short these 1,000 contracts, meaning first he sells his initial 500 for a very nice profit, and then he shorts another 500 contracts all the way somewhere here in this area, and I will show you exactly where that area is, and then he profits from the market moving lower. That is the logic behind it. So I'm just waiting for a manipulation in the market open. I'm waiting for a big market participant to go to a certain level, take the market to a certain level, make his entry, and then I want to basically tag along. That's the entire logic behind it. So what did I see in that moment? I told you I have this recent high and I have this recent low. I know that above here is quite a bit of liquidity most likely. But what did I also see? I also saw that yesterday's volume point of control, a huge level of rejection, is right up here, right up there. And then I opened up Bookmap, and Bookmap is nothing else than another way of showing me what's going on in the markets. And Bookmap also shows me where there is liquidity. Okay, exactly what I just explained to you, where there is liquidity. So let's open up the situation right at 9:30. Okay, at 9:30, what happened right here? My connection wasn't too good, to be fair, as you can see right here. I could refresh this, but it doesn't really matter, because this is what I want to show you. This right here. Do you see this? This is liquidity, guys. Liquidity. Liquidity, A, is a magnet to the market, but also can be a potential resistance to the market. So I had all the confidence in the world, I knew we are trading in a range. I also knew at that time of the day, we're in a D volume profile, meaning the market is balanced, meaning a breakout to the upside is not very likely. Confidence number one. Confidence number two, range, liquidity above. Confidence number three, yesterday's volume point of control. Confluence 4, lots of liquidity up here. So once the market traded, and this will be very fast now, boop, boop, you can see this. That's a 5-minute candle. Once the market went from here, where the market opened, all the way up here, you can see this right there. I had the perfect entry. And that's a quick scalp for me. In at the 37th, which is obviously right there. I almost caught the exact top. In at the 37th and out at the roughly 19th. 80 ticks, just like that. Boom, boom, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And that's how you do it, guys. Within a couple of minutes, and I could have ended my trading day either at the mall or here. I kept trading a bit more, meaning I had one more break-even trade here, and then I had another very solid profit here in the gold futures once more with another very obvious trade. However, that's a topic for another day, because it's a bit different in terms of the strategy that I used. However, the markets are very obvious, guys. And while I have all of my friends working their asses off in their business, dealing with employees, dealing with clients, shipping products, inventory management, cash flow issues, all of these things, I'm here trading. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Boop, 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 boop. Click a few buttons on my computer, knowing exactly what I'm doing, absolutely killing the markets, making thousands of dollars every single day in pure profit. Not any revenue. I see all of these guys online trying to sell you something with how I went from 0 to 10K per month in 30 days. Okay, congrats. Guys, that's revenue. Who cares about revenue? What matters is profit. And with trading, you can put that money into your pocket. What I want you to understand is, as an entrepreneur, I don't want you to pull out money out of your business. Reinvest that money. It's way smarter to reinvest the money. You don't pay any taxes on reinvesting that money into your business. You don't. But once you pull money out of the business into your own pocket, you pay taxes on it. It's stupid. Don't do it. Reinvest the money, build the value of your business. If you pull out 10K per month, every single month out of your business, what I want you to do is hire someone for 10K per month. He becomes the new CEO. Teach him everything there's to know about your business. He becomes the new CEO. He grows that business for you. You then invest 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day. Train the markets. And you make 10K a month. No income claims, no guarantees whatsoever. Just see what I'm doing and then get inspired by it, obviously. So instead of pulling the 10K out of your business, you now make it with trading. You hire someone to grow your business for you that builds up the value of your business, and you can sell it at some point. You build your net worth with your business, and you get rich along the way with trading. That's exactly what I want you to understand. So if that is interesting to you, and I hope it is, because it absolutely just makes sense, click the link down below. Apply now. Apply today. 10 spots every single month. I'll teach you everything there's to know about the markets. When to get in, when to get out, when to take profits, when to get stopped out sometimes. How to do risk management. How to scale up from $100 a day, $1,000 a day, $10,000 a day. It doesn't matter. The markets are unlimited. There's people making millions of dollars a month trading. Understand that. It's an industry where so many millionaires are made. And you can understand and read everything there is to know about the markets in a matter of a few short weeks. This can change your life. click the link down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.